12 Days of Spirituality, Day 7. Today's video is on service. This is a word that's thrown around a lot in spiritual communities, to be of service. But what does it mean? Well, I'm going to break it down. To be of service is simply to be an example. It's not as much what you're doing, but who you're being. It's to be an example to other people that you can be yourself. There is nothing you have to do to prove yourself or to be worthy. It is simply enough to be yourself. So I would define service as being yourself in its most basic form, because by being yourself, you give other people permission to be themselves. And that is the highest service you can perform. Because essentially, when you are yourself, that is when everything aligns in your life. And if you think about it, if everyone was just themselves, we would have a more harmonious coexistence amongst everyone. Everybody would be working in tandem instead of, as it is currently, some people are operating under fear, sometimes quite a lot of fear. And by being of service, you are unburdening other people. You are being the example that there is a lighter way to live. There is a way to live where all of your needs can be met, but you don't have to compromise certain aspects of your life, such as your health or your well-being. Usually people have these belief systems where they think in order to get their needs met, they have to compromise some part of their life, such as their health or any aspect of their life. And that's not the case. There is no need to compromise any aspect of your well-being in order to get your needs met. So to be of service is to show people through your example that there is a lighter way to live. And if other people look at you, they will see somebody who is unencumbered by the usual trials of life. And they will think, how is this person able to navigate through life in such an effortless, flowing way, while I'm over here and I'm struggling to make ends meet, exuding all this effort and not even getting the same results as this other person who seemingly doesn't try very hard, who seemingly receives all of this abundance but hardly lifts a finger. Well, you are simply showing other people that there is a lighter way to live, there's an easier way to live. And if people pay attention to how you're being, they might adopt some of those behaviors into their own life and come to the same realizations that you've come to. So to be of service is not to force other people to see your point of view. In fact, there is no convincing necessary. All you have to do is be the embodiment of what you are attempting to show to the world, that there is a better way. And if you can achieve that, then really no words need to be said, because you are the example. Every action you take is the example. And the actions you take don't have to be elaborate actions that have all of these, that require all of this effort. quite the opposite. The actions you take are simply you living in alignment with yourself. Those are the only actions you need to take, really. The actions that align with your highest excitement. And that, by default, puts you into a state where you are being of service. Simply by following your highest excitement, you are being of service. So it's not this complicated thing. It's not like I have to go and put myself through all of this unneeded effort and do all of these things that prove to other people that I'm a good person. That's not what being of service is. It's so much more simple than that. It's simply being who you are and being free, being lighter, showing people that there's a higher, lighter way to live. And if you're living that way, then you're the proof. And all they need to do is look at you and see that, look, that person figured out how to live in a much easier way. And so that's being of service. And what it does is it enables other people to live lighter, unburden themselves, and step into service themselves so they can do the same thing. And the cumulative ripple effect is that more and more people start living this way, and we eliminate mentalities of fear. We eliminate belief systems that don't serve us any longer. And as a society, we come to a new normal. We normalize new behaviors. We no longer think, for example, that working 9 to 5 is a necessary thing for survival. It's phased out. It's no longer relevant. It's no longer necessary, because we've figured out that there's an easier way that requires less effort and actually gives us so much more abundance in our lives. And that's just one small example. There's a million examples of how belief systems that are rooted in fear keep us in a reality that is just filled with so much unnecessary tribulation. There's so many ways that people think that are ingrained in them that are rooted in fear. And if you are the person who has figured out how to live in a way that is not based in fear but is based in love, people will notice that in your energy. And they might copy you. They might first ridicule you, but eventually they will see that it's working for you and not for them. And they will decide to jump ship and switch their belief systems. So that's the essence of being in service. It's showing people, not forcing them, not convincing them, just showing people through your example day to day that there are easier, lighter ways to live. And it's none of your business what other people choose to do or what they think of you. Your only concern is putting yourself in a position where you can show other people, through your example, what is possible. That is being of service. So I hope you liked this video. Please give it a like. Please comment down below and comment on this video if you resonate with it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.